Hello, everybody. Gage says it's empty. Let's go see what's in the fridge today. Hey, everybody. Welcome to Gregsbeerreviews today. I think it's that time, don't you? Let's go see what's in the fridge today. Hi, everybody. Thanks for stopping by Gregsbeerreviews today. This should be an interesting beer. This is a beer from Kiuchi Brewery, and they're out of Japan. This is their Hitachino Nest Commemorative Ale, which is technically a winter warmer. It's got a really interesting bottle. Some of it's written in Japanese. It does have Commemorative Ale 2013 right here on the neck of the bottle, so hopefully it's this year's edition of their winter warmer. And right on the back it says product of Japan, brewed and bottled by Kiuchi Brewery Ibaraki, Japan. So don't think I've had too many beers that have come from Japan. So on the last beer run, I seen this, and it did have 2013 written on it. I said, we'll pick this up. Winter warmer. It's that time. It's about 30 degrees outside, so I think we're qualified to have a winter warmer. So let's get on with this one. This is a winter warmer, and it says coming in. It says 9% here on Beer Advocate, but it's got 8% on the bottle. So they made, and from what I read, they use different names. I don't know if they use different recipes for different countries, but it says 9% and it's got 8% on the bottle. So I believe the bottle more than I want to believe Beer Advocate. Availability, it says winter. It doesn't have a commercial description here. So we'll go over to glassware. The glassware is a pint, becker, the nonic, or the tumbler. I have the pint glass today. It says not recommended for extended sourings. I kind of figure they want you to have this winter. But 8%, it's going to keep a little while. Unless it's a hop forward ale. I can't think of any reason why you could not cellar it. So, and it doesn't have a best buy date on it. On the very back and the bottom, it has ny.12.12. So I don't know what that's supposed to mean. Maybe you're supposed to have it by December 12th. I don't know. I don't have any idea what that code means. And like I said, a lot of the stuff is written in Japanese on the bottle. It does have 2013, so hopefully it's this year's. I did notice it does have some particles floating around in it. It doesn't have a lot of junk in the bottom of it, it doesn't look like. I do think they brew this with some wheat malt, so we'll see what this brings. I've never had anything from these guys, so we'll find out together. Alright, the food pairings with it says general, dessert, and then the meat is poultry and game for this beer, guys. So I don't think there's anything else we need to talk about on this one, so let's get the cap off this thing and give it in a glass. And it's got a very nice cap. It's got an owl on the top of it, so that'll end up on the fridge downstairs. Alright. Not a huge amount of sediment or anything in the bottom. Looks to be semi-cloudy. I cannot see the bulb. I can see the light, but I cannot see the bulb through there. So it's got a slight haze to it. And I poured it semi-unaggressive, if you will. I didn't want it to have a monster head and flow over top. I didn't know what it was going to do, so I poured it fairly easy, guys. I could have probably poured it down the center and generated a little more head than I did, but didn't know what to expect. Looks pretty good. Very orangey, tangerine in color. Looks a lot like an IPA. Let's get a nose on it and see what we can pick up here. I do detect a little bit of wheat. It's got a little spiciness to it. Maybe some floral, herbal hops. I did read something about how they made this. It says full-bodied beer with sweet wheat flavor and a beautiful dense foam top. And I say I didn't pour it that aggressive. I should have poured it just a little more aggressive than I did to get ahead. It has a pleasant bitterness and a unique spicy aroma with orange peel, coriander, nutmeg, cinnamon, and vanilla beans. Complex yet soothing. I'm not picking up on the vanilla. I am smelling a little coriander and maybe a hint of the nutmeg, but it smells very sweet in the glass. It smells a lot like a wheat beer to me. Oh well, let's give it a hit and see what we got. Cheers, everybody. In the taste, I am getting some nutmeg. Definitely some coriander in there. Not super hoppy. Very pleasant, very sweet, very easy drinking for an 8%. I'm not getting any of the alcohol. I'm pleasantly surprised. I wasn't expecting a whole lot, but it's not really that bad. It's pretty good. A little on the thin side, but overall, I'm kind of impressed. Very tasty, very balanced. Not got a lot of bitterness. The sweetness and the bitterness are fairly well balanced, fairly even there. So very tasty. I'm surprised, guys. It's pretty tasty considering how far it's come. Just got 2013 on it, so I don't know when in 2013 this was put in the bottle. So let's let it warm up. It's right out of the fridge, and let the other half taste it and see what she thinks, and I'll come back and do that final chug thing. I'll be right back. Alright guys, I'm back. Got just a little bit left here. This is very, very tasty. I am pleasantly surprised with this beer. It is very tasty. Probably the best beer that I've ever had from Japan. It's pretty awesome. I would buy this again. The other half liked it too. It's pretty tasty. It's got the nutmeg and a little bit of cinnamon. There are some spices in there. It's a wheat beer. I did find some more information here. It says Hitachino Nest Beer Commemorative. I have a problem with that word. Commemorative Ale is brewed in the tradition of a true ice box, where the brew is concentrated by allowing the water to freeze, but not the alcohol. After the mashing of 5 different malts, pale, Munich, crystal, chocolate, and wheat, 4 different types of hop are added in the brew kettle for bitterness and aroma. And the hops is Styrian, Goldings, Hallertau, Tetanang, and Saaz, all European style hops. 5 different spices complete the New Year celebration ale recipe: coriander, orange peel, nutmeg, cinnamon, and vanilla beans. I'm not getting the vanilla beans. I'm getting everything else. After a freezing period of 3 days at 24 degrees Fahrenheit, the frozen water and protein are removed. The bottle conditioning will then ring in a 6-month maturation time in the bottle. Enjoy Kiuchi Brewery Commemorative Ale while you forget the worries and troubles of the old year. So, Very well made beer. A lot of good hops in this beer. None of them are like the American hops, which are so hop forward. These are more in the herbal, floral type hops. And it's very well made, very balanced. I'm not getting a large hop presence, or I'm not getting a large malt backbone. They're both melded pretty well together, so very tasty. Like I said, I would buy this beer again. Final chug. Not getting the vanilla, but I'm getting everything else. The orange peel, the coriander, the nutmeg. Very balanced. It's room temperature now. I've been sipping on it probably about 30 minutes. It's very tasty. Very well made beer. So thumbs up to these guys for producing a great beer. It's pretty awesome. I enjoyed it thoroughly. All right, guys. Let's see what we're going to give it here. I believe I'm going to give this an 8, which is an A-. I think it's an A beer. And like I said, it's the best beer that I've ever had from Japan. So let's see what the other guys got to say about it. Let's go over to Rate Beer. Rate Beer says, let's see if we can find Rate Beer's ratings on this. Rate Beer says, wow. Rate Beer says 95 overall and 98 in the style. Pretty impressive numbers from those guys. And going over to Beer Advocate, the Beer Advocate says 90, which is in their outstanding range. I agree with those numbers. I don't know if I go quite as 98, but it's pretty tasty. I think there's a few better winter warmers out there, but for what it is and where it comes from, it's awesome. It's definitely an A beer as far as I'm concerned. Guys, if you've had this one from Japan, the Hitachino Nest Celebration Ale. Give me some comments back on this and whether you liked it, didn't like it. I did like it, guys. It was pretty tasty. Well worth buying again. So if I see it again before the end of the winter, I might pick up another bottle just to enjoy it. Fairly tasty. I don't think it was super expensive. I don't remember what I paid for it, but I don't think it was super pricey. It may have been $3 or $4 for this bottle. Don't think it was more than that, but I may be wrong. Like I said, I don't remember seeing any astronomical figures on the receipt that I got from these guys when I bought it. So very tasty, guys. So if you've had it, give me some comments back on this one, whether you liked it, didn't like it. As always, rate, comment, subscribe. We're over 1,200 beer reviews. Thanks again for all the subscribers that watch and comment on the videos. Hit that like button. Let's go see what's in the fridge tomorrow. See you then.